not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. So
hey guys, this is day 2 of Flem's thoughts, and I hope everyone's having a splendid day. It's October 3rd. We only been here for 30 days. He asked me what day it was, and I told him it's October 3rd. But today we're just gonna talk about relationships, my thoughts on relationships. We spoke a little bit on this on my live last night on my backup page. So if you don't follow my backup page, follow my backup TikTok, because my real page is blocked. But I always get the question, Flem, why you not in a relationship? Why you not in a relationship? Why you not in a relationship? And I tell y'all, like, they always ask, when was my last relationship? What happened? And things like that. It's a lot. All my relationships were mostly long distance. You know, I talk to people, but to be actually called my boyfriend, yeah. I don't even be playing like that. But I was very out in the open. My last relationship, we was engaged, and for those who know, it was in the public. Like, we were in the public eye. In today's generation, I feel like privacy equals happiness. You know, but letting people know, like, I'm not fucking with you. Because, you know, I feel like in this generation, nobody's 100% faithful. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like, me personally, when I got a man and he's doing everything right, I don't see nobody but you. I don't see nobody but you. Like, everybody's just a ham to me at that point. But I feel like temptation is a motherfucker. Like, and a lot of people do not have self-control. So with that being said, we were young. I ain't gonna say we was that young, but I was 23 when we started talking. I turned 24, and we was at it for a minute, but it was just a lot of jealousy, a lot of fake pages, a lot of people didn't want us together. I would also say that telling friends, family our business, instead of trying to handle the stuff between us two, we were branched out to seek other people's opinion, which I don't know why, because, you know, sometimes the people around you don't want you to be happy. Like, they like why would your homegirl or homeboy want you to be happy when they're not happy? Make it make sense. So it's like you really have to keep stuff sacred between you and that other person. Why I have not been in a relationship since then is because, like I said, I was engaged. That was more than just leaving and losing a relationship to me. That was like my best friend, somebody that I confided in confidence. The love doesn't go away overnight. You know, everybody goes through that phase where it's like, I hate them, F them, X, Y, and Z, but it's a specific vibe that you probably got with that person. It's been so long though, you know. It's some more details that I just, I feel like the sirens are confirmation. But, like, you know, we would check in, talk from time to time on the phone. Like I said, I'm a real private person now, so I really don't like putting my business on the internet as much. Like, I tell y'all just enough. But yeah, that was just a relationship that broke my spirit. That was something that I just felt like I was never gonna get over. And, you know, as time went on, and I'm not gonna say that he was perfect or I was perfect. Like, we both made mistakes in a relationship, and that's what people have to understand. Like, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to be able to forgive them. You know how many times you can forgive somebody until you're just mentally checked out. So there's not really a, you can't put a number on how many times you're going to forgive somebody. It's just your body and your spirit will know when you're spiritually, mentally, emotionally done with that person. So that's why when people come to me with relationship problems, I'm not gonna just up and tell you to cheat. I'm not gonna up and tell you to leave that person, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, you don't know that person's relationship. They could be up talking for 7 to 11 hours straight, just giggling and laughing. Like, of course, when your friend call you, they need a vent, they need a safe space. They're only gonna tell you the bad things. They're not gonna call you, be like, oh girl, you know, he did this, da da da. And you know how it is being in a relationship with somebody, and y'all going through happy moments, and then somebody else, their relationship isn't so great. So you don't want to seem like you're bragging, or you know, that could just cause evil eye. So I feel like in today's day, in this world, if you're not with nobody, it's gonna be very hard to find somebody. And all people like, oh, it's good people out here, it's good people out here. There may be good people out here, but they probably won't be your type. So you might end up settling for someone who's not even your type. You're not attracted to them, you don't really click like that, but they're a good person. Oh, they do X, Y, and Z. So and you know, I spoke about this again, like, you can be with a girl that's in school, she lives nice, she drives a nice car, she's well put together, but your heart could be with a raggedy bum ass bitch, right? So when you get into it with that girl that's on her shit, you go cheat on her with the raggedy bum bitch, when in reality you knew that that's where your heart was. So you should have just been with the raggedy bum bitch and left the bitch that was on her shit to the bosses. Like, it's a boss bitch, she belong with a boss ass nigga, and vice versa. I feel like everybody in this generation is just chasing somebody that can do for them, that's beneficial towards them. They're not with who they actually want to be with because of outsiders' opinions. Oh, that's the better option for you. Oh, bro, she looks better with you. Like, somebody can gas somebody up. For your homeboys, for example, they could be gassing a bitch up and you don't really like the bitch, but since your homeboys' opinions matter so much, you're gonna go with the bitch that they gassed up. But you know deep down in your heart, that's not where you're at. That's not where you want to be at, you know? So I think if everybody would start living for themselves and be with who they want, the world wouldn't be so fucked up. But people are chasing materialistic things. They're trying to see who benefits them the most. Like, people is out here struggling, scrambling. So let me fuck with this person because I know they could pipe me up for the person that I really want, you know, or they could put me in position for the person that I really want. And me personally, I just rather be by myself. Anybody that you fuck with, you're gonna be used, but there's too many people out here misusing people. I am spiritually tapped in, so I know when things aren't genuine. You know, I see past certain things, and I feel like I got used up to the point where it was like, I'm gonna just take myself out the situation. Which, like I said on several of my lives, like, you could have been a giver. Giver. You get in a relationship and you become the taker because you just got so tired of taking. That other person may feel like, oh, they're just taking from me. But you know what? That was a blessing in disguise to you. Because, you know, you're getting things. Like, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, if I'm giving to somebody, right? Giving. And that person in their last relationship was a giver. But now they became the taker because they got tired of giving. I was a blessing to that person, regardless if I got used or not. I feel like God used me, and that just taught me to build stronger boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, that taught me, like, if I left out that situation feeling used, that just taught me to have stronger boundaries and learn how to say no and not be a people pleaser. And then that person got those things because they was a giver in their last relationship. So, like, I stopped looking at it as if people was using me and stuff. Like, God just set me in that person's in that path for a reason. And I'm learning how to take things with a grain of salt. Like, I'm trying to be more calm. Like I said, me not being in a relationship, my delivery is always off. You feel me? I come at people aggressive because I'm so overprotective over myself, because like I said, I have to protect myself. I feel like nobody's gonna protect me or have me like I am. So I'm overprotective. So one wrong thing, I will stop talking to somebody. Like, I don't have it in me to keep trying to explain when people purposely misunderstand me. And I feel like that's not realistic, because I'm gonna have to communicate and let a person know. But I think two things that like make me check out is raising your tone. I don't play that. Like I said, it took me a long time to be this calm. Like I said, I grew up in a chaotic, abusive household. So I grew up, and I want to say, like, I started to be rebellious after like the sneaky part. Then I went rebellious, and then like I was just a YN. I stopped caring. Like, I did not care if I died in like my early 20s. Like, I don't know, but I never died though. I almost died in a lot of situations, but I never died. And so I was like, okay, my purpose might be greater than this. And then I started to get calm. So I hate when people try to get me out of character, because I feel like I came a long way. Like, I came a long way. And sometimes I feel like people purposely try to get you out of character, or they purposely try to put you in certain environments to see how fast you will react or how you react, because they really think you a bitch. That's what it is for real. People think that you're a bitch. They think that you're a fucking bitch. So sometimes you gotta show motherfuckers, but then you don't feel good after you pop your shit, because it's like, how did I let you get me out of character? I feel like all the relationships nowadays, they just want to be aesthetically pleasing. I feel like nobody's real no more. I feel like everybody's a liar. I feel like everybody has a little manipulation and narcissism in them. I feel like there are no good people left. That's how I honestly feel. So another thing, when people ask me, why are you single? Like I said, a bitch like me is always gonna have options, but I don't see these people. Like, I don't see these people, and I don't click with a lot of people. I like people that been through things, because they understand trauma. They have a different type of hustle inside them. But dealing with somebody like me, I'm constantly evolving. Like, I'm never gonna be in my prime. I get better every time. Like, but I feel like I feed my mind and my soul different things. Like, you have to change your environment if you want to change your mindset. And I feel like so many people have a fucked up ass mindset because of where their environment is. I am a strong believer you are who you hang around. Like, I wasn't at first. I was like, no, if my friend a hoe, I ain't gotta be a hoe. What she do with her pussy, that doesn't concern me. But how that bitch think, them hoes gonna gas you up. That's why so many friends fall out, because it's like, once you disagree with somebody, they don't like to agree to disagree. But there aren't too many leaders either. So I just stick to myself, because I'm a hard person. Like, I can tell when a person is trying to manipulate me to think a certain way, but I'm so strong-minded, you can't manipulate me to think a fuck thing. I'm gonna think how I want to think. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's that. Like, if you don't like it, oh well, this is how I'm moving. I never really cared what a motherfucker think of me. Like, why you thinking of me anyway, bitch? Like, it's just certain stuff. So when I'm doing things, I don't see nobody with me. Like, it's a competition thing too. There's a problem in relationships too. You know, I see a lot of people, I'm gonna touch on this too. I feel like, this is just how I feel. Like I said, this is Flem's thoughts. If you are CEO, businessman, you need to go get you a stay-at-home wife. because I feel like you want to be this businessman, you want to be the boss, da da da. Go get you a stay-at-home wife that's going to praise you. I feel like I never really see two hustlers in a relationship. I always see a hustler and a leech, and if they do both start off as hustlers, one starts to slack off. Then I see a lot of females like, oh, I'm done with street dudes, I'm done with this, I'm done with that. Y'all never liked them. Y'all never liked them in the first place. Y'all, it was a trend. Y'all never liked them. I feel like if you in the streets, you need to get a bitch that's marketable. And I say this all the time because I know for a fact that you don't expect to be in the streets when you get old. So you need to find you a bitch that's marketable, somebody that can flip that shit and turn it into a business. You feel me? Like I said, niggas are the muscle, we're the brains behind certain shit. You can wear the pants, but I wear the belt. Like, it is a teamwork ethic. And I feel like a lot of the single people, we got used to doing this by ourselves, but both parties have to do their part. And like I said, I feel like people are just going with people so they can get fast stuff. They just want fast things. They want to learn, they want to live a certain type of lifestyle. Everybody just wants something. Everybody gets their hand out. So, I just feel like go with what the fuck you really like. And stop trying to fit a fucking aesthetic to fit in on the fucking internet. And this is another thing. They were like, oh, you girls expect to live like a fairy tale. We don't expect to live like a fairy tale. But when you are creating this vibe in the beginning, acting like you're fucking Prince Charming, that's exactly what the bitch is gonna expect you to be. I think you should act the fool by day one. Because me, I'm gonna catch your attitude by day one to let you know. And 9 times out of 10, most people like, oh, your attitude is just so cute. Oh, this, calm your ass down. Then months down the line, it's, oh, this bitch always got an attitude. Didn't I catch an attitude by day one? On hour motherfucking 1? By minute 1? Millisecond 1? I got an attitude when all of a sudden, oh, this bitch always this. I'm a moody ass bitch. I'm a moody bitch. Some days I wake up and I don't feel like talking, but that's just because I have to reserve my energy. Like I said, I don't really like going out in large crowds. I literally have to be under the influence to go in large crowds, because if I go out sober, I can feel my energy getting sucked out. I could be around people that are vibing on a low frequency while I'm drunk, because we're all vibrating on the same spirit. But why I'm sober, and that's another thing, a lot of you guys' relationship is only lasting because you're drinking liquor and you're smoking. If you take away that shit, a lot of people would not be able to stand each other. Y'all need to release these fucking people that you do not belong with. Why do you think so many people are unaliving themselves, going through mental health problems? Because of the person that you're laying down with. I think people, instead of, you know, because it's always like, you did this, you did that, you did, you know, pointing the finger at each other. Everybody needs to just look within themselves. Like, hey, you know what? I know I can do better at X, Y, and Z. If you know you're with a girl that's been hurt, I don't give a damn how good she look. If you know that you cannot reassure her, do not bother her. If you know you with a man that had some trauma, childhood trauma, you know, been through certain things in the streets and stuff like that, and you know you're gonna get annoyed by hearing stories or how he feel, or if you can't open up a safe space with him and let him be vulnerable and emotional, don't fuck with him. I don't know what's wrong with certain people. You guys go with certain people because of how they look. Oh, they look good, they look like they could suck, they look like they could fuck, they look like they could do X, Y, and Z, but you guys really don't want to fuck with this person. And then later down the line, it's, oh, they're too much, but the picture's cute. Oh, they get on my nerves, they always want to argue, but the trip's paid for. Like, people aren't with who they really want to fucking be with, and that's why the world is so fucked up, and that's why everybody's so everybody wouldn't be cheating if they was with the person they wanted to be with. You're not gonna like the person that you're with every fucking day. I don't know what type of cartoon you think you live in, but it's not given. You gotta think realistically. And people like, oh, you're thinking negative. No, I'm thinking realistically. Because too many people are acting like we're in a fucking Disney movie. And we're not. Regardless of who doesn't like it. Your mama, your sister, your brothers, your cousins, your friends. You feel me? Like, you need to go be with who the fuck you want to be with. And stop wasting people's fucking time. That's the problem. It's just, I'm just over a lot of things. And I'd rather be left the fuck alone than somebody in my face wasting my fucking time. Because I want to be with somebody that shares the same vision as me. You know? I don't want to have to think for two people. I want to be able to come home sometimes and the weight is lifted off my shoulders because you're like, oh, babe, I already know what we eating for dinner. And I don't got to fucking think all the time. Me personally, I'm gonna say it like this. I didn't have a problem going 50-50, especially in the economy that we live in now. But like I said, I need my space. I need my space. We would damn sure have to have our own fucking bedrooms because some days I don't feel like talking. And you know, it's a lot of things I have to work on. Patience. I have no patience. Somebody yells at me, act like they're gonna put their hands on me, calls me out my name, I'm gone. Like, I ignore so many red flags in relationships. It's to the point where it's like, first red flag, I'm gone. I done let a motherfucker show me 5 times when I should have caught it when they showed me the first time, you know? So, like I said, I'm so protective over myself. I'm not for the bullshit. And now y'all seeing like a more serious side of me because y'all like, oh, you play too much, you play too much. I wonder how she is in relationships. I play, don't get me wrong, I play in relationships, but I'm very strict when it comes to me because I don't want nobody coming in my life thinking that they could fuck me over or they could knock me off my pivot, because it's not gonna happen. You know, when you're with somebody and you feel stagnant, you have stomach problems, you're unhappy, you're waking up and you're feeling drained, can't get out the bed, can't eat, can't sleep, you're not supposed to be with them. And that's why when y'all get out of relationships, you have to go soul searching because that person broke your spirit. Like, fuck your heart, they broke your spirit. You're not going back to the old you. It's time to reinvent. It's time to rebrand. It's time to change. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to cut off some people. Sometimes you're gonna have to just cut off the whole world and just dig deep within. But it's not gonna be easy and it's not gonna happen overnight. You may have to change your routine, change your eating habits, start looking into numerology. That's what I did. Because now, and I'm not saying that people can't, you know, leave each other alone and come back together and make it work again. But I'm just gonna say that betrayal is probably the hardest thing to fix in a relationship. Infidelity, it's never gonna be the same. You fucked me over once, I can't love you twice. And that's just how I look at things, because sometimes you just gotta grab the person you want and be like, hey, today we stop playing games, like all that, because it's too much anxiety, too much anxiousness that comes with worrying about if your partner is fucking with somebody else. If every time you get an inbox, a bitch say, hey boo, your heart fall in your ass because you don't know what the fuck a bitch gonna say to you. You feel me? You got all these message requests with pictures and videos and shit, and you hoping that it's something that you don't want it to be. Like, it's just too much stress, and that's another reason, like, I don't want to go through that at all. Like, bitches really be miserable, and a lot of these bitches are single and it's not by choice. It's not by choice. Nobody fucking wants them. Look how you act, and look how you carry yourself. Coochie stink, draws crusty, don't clean up, just dirty. And so they'll try to fuck up what you got going on because they're jealous. But one thing about me is I shouldn't be talking to no hoes, and I shouldn't be touched by no hoes. A bitch shouldn't even feel comfortable coming to me telling me no shit. Like, if you putting hoes in a place like you should be, a bitch should not feel comfortable. Cause what the fuck? And another thing, like, man, it be so many people exposing men. I'd be scared. You not only worrying about the men. I mean, the women, they gotta worry about the men too. It just be too much going on for me, so it's just too much. And if you have any more questions or anything about anything that I said, y'all know where to find me. Flem got the crate. This was just my thoughts on relationships. And oh, I didn't say this. Do I see myself in another relationship? No. And I know that's probably like, oh, why are you cutting yourself short? It's just, I'm on a mission right now. I'm trying to get to a certain place. And when it comes to being in relationships, I like to pour. I like to pour in and pour in and pour in. And I want somebody that's gonna pour in me the same way I'm gonna pour in them. But I feel like in this generation that we live in now, everybody's motherfucking standards and everybody's effort is under the flow. We're gonna be sucking the devil's dick because that's how bare minimum the shit be. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And sometimes you just gotta pour into you. So I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not vibing on the same frequency as other people. Like, and I've been calm, and I know y'all been noticing for the past few days I haven't had no liquor. Maybe I want some champagne so goddamn bad. But it's just like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So we'll be fine. Just keep praying to God, and I'm not looking for it no time soon. I'm on a journey right now. It won't be nothing but a distraction. I don't know. I know y'all feel like you make more money when you by yourself too. A lot of people say that I'm a lie too. Like, I ain't gotta pay for a bitch nails, I ain't gotta pay for a bitch hair. And if somebody's gonna do something for me, I don't want them to get irritated. Like, why are you irritated? I asked you to pay for my hair. Like, you're doing for everybody else, but I guess. So I'd rather just do it myself. Me personally. I don't need anyone to deceive me and act like they fuck with me even though they don't. So that's where I'm at. It's just my thoughts, just ranting. And I'm gonna try to do one of these every day for 31 days. I was gonna do the picnic today with Wingstop, but like I said, I just wasn't feeling right. I wasn't feeling well, so I'll probably do a burn release letter. I probably need to do a video on that. Burn release letter, numerology, quantum physics, things like that. I don't know, we'll see. As y'all can see, I'm a homebody. I like being in the house. Like, I actually need to order this thing from TikTok where I can hold the camera, you know, with this little thing. So we'll get there, we'll see it. And if you guys want me to talk about anything else, I wanted to do a clothes haul, but I have not went shopping, especially since like my niece stays with me now. So haven't went shopping in a while, but I probably will try to do a fall haul. We'll see. I'm probably gonna have these necklaces and bracelets if you want to get your little cousins, your sister, anybody something for Christmas gift, early Thanksgiving gift. I will be having those. Y'all are the only ones that I told about it because I didn't tell nobody else, but we'll see how they come out. And if somebody be like, oh, that's cute, where'd you get that? Then I'll be like, oh, bitch, I made it. So long, farewell to you, my friends. So long, farewell, until we meet again. It's been great to laugh and sing together in the box, but it's time to say goodbye. La 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 la, la 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 la. Flem Guy's world. Flem Guy love her sneakers, her purses too. It's Flem Guy's world. We got about 40 motherfucking seconds on the fucking clock. Cause you know my video is supposed to be 30 minutes, so yeah. We're just here. If you're still fucking here, you could turn it the fuck off, but don't forget to like, comment, and fucking subscribe, y'all. Until next time, well, until tomorrow, let me know how y'all feeling. If y'all feeling off too, or is it just me? Because I've been feeling throwed.
fuck, cause we still on top. Clock that. Clock that.